Hey Sagittarius, how you doing? Sorry, I just knocked the camera, so clumsy. I hope you are really well. My name is Diane and we're going to do a career and finances reading for April-May. You're very, very welcome here, Sag. Thank you very much for taking the time to check out the reading. I hope it resonates with you. You know, if it does and you feel like liking and subscribing for me, I'd appreciate that a lot. And also, Sag, I have a new channel called How to Train Your Caterpillar, which is a spiritual life coaching channel. So if you feel like checking that out for me, the link will be in the description box. I would appreciate that a lot too. So let's see what is going on. What's going on for Sag? Oh, this card has come up for so many people. Virgo had it. I think Libra had it. I think Libra and Virgo had it. You have the Seven of Swords here. It's just like, I don't know, maybe you have that in your chart or something, but I feel like there's just a lot of people that are just kind of done with what they're doing. So you have the Seven of Swords, there's a better course of action available to you. So I feel like there's a new path opening up. See how the little angel is like, if I can get it to focus. See this wee boy here, or whatever he is, he's kind of wanting to go up this dark path, right? And the angel is blocking it. He's going, no, you go the other way. They're trying to get you to go towards the light. Don't go towards the light, Sag. But yeah, there's like a new path. There's something better. So if you're doing something at the moment and it's not working out the way that you wanted, they're saying like, don't worry about it. We got something better for you. And if you were feeling like jumping ship because you felt like something wasn't working out, there's something much better for you. Okay, what else, please? Also with the Seven of Swords, I always take that to be an energy of like you've learned what you needed to learn from what you're currently doing and now it's time to move on. What else for Sag, please? What else for Sagittarius, please? You have the Queen of Swords. So you have two swords here. So you have the Queen of Swords here. So you might be doing something with speaking, or you may be doing, the Queen of Swords can be a teacher, a counselor, a writer, a speaker, like a YouTuber, something, you could be like doing something with media. Like basically the Queen of Swords kind of extracts information from the ether and gives it to the public in some way. That could be like via a movie, you know, or like writing or speaking in some way. Yeah, see, you have like the benefit of experience now. I feel like you've learned what you needed to learn and now it's time to do something else. Also, it could be something to do with you being funny, because the Queen of Swords is very funny. Damn, look at that. These some class cards here, Sag. You have the Emperor. So, you know, the Emperor is leveling up. Like, the Emperor can... there's a lot going on with the Emperor. Excuse me, Sag. The Emperor can represent someone in charge of their own business. It can represent someone just... Let me just see if I can clear my throat. Hold on a second. Sorry, Sag. I don't know why it does that sometimes. You know, the Emperor is like a level up, like someone that is in charge in some way. Someone very successful. It's also, the Emperor also talks about being very organized, like making plans, being logical about things, taking charge of a situation. So your plan, there may be some kind of ambitious plan that comes towards you here, because you have the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is like a new idea, something new and very inspiring coming towards you. It might be like you following your passion here. You may have some kind of passion that you want to follow. It's like a new adventure, something exciting that inspires you. Coming towards you here. The Page of Wands can also be getting a message, but whatever it is you're doing, you may also be lighting the way for others in some way. Let's see what else comes out. What else is going on for Sag, please? What's going on for Sag? Thanks. Thanks for that. You know what? I'm just going to reshuffle all of those. What else is going on for Sag? I feel like that card that came out was expectation. So I feel like what you're doing now is not meeting your expectations, or you thought it was going to be better than it is. You also have child at the bottom of the deck, which indicates a new beginning. Okay, you have marriage here. So there was something, maybe you've been doing it for a long time. Maybe something that you were very committed to, but it's just not working out. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is something to do with speaking. You have high honor and you have message have come out together. So I feel, you know, because it's come out with that Queen of Swords, I feel like this may be something to do with communication, which obviously that can be a huge spectrum of things, you know. But it's going to be some kind of elevation of status. Like it could very well be, it could be teaching or it could be counseling. It's like something where you're conveying information to people. You have message of concern with the Emperor here. So you may think your plans are a little ambitious. Maybe that's what you're worrying about here. Maybe you're worried that you're not going to be able to do whatever this thing that's coming towards you here. What I would say is, if you're worrying about that, this is actually very similar to what Scorpio had as well. Maybe you got some Scorpio in your chart. Like the best thing to do is like to be as organized and kind of plan things out as much as you can, really. If you're feeling kind of nervous about something, I feel like you're being concerned about nothing though, because with the Emperor, it's almost like it's kind of your destiny. Like it's something that you're supposed to be doing, but you may think it's a bit overly ambitious, but it's not, okay? Yeah, very similar to what Scorpio had. They had this too. You have success. So don't think, because I feel like it's your passion. I feel like because that's obviously your card as well, the Page of Wands. Sagittarius is your card, so it's like something that's going to be really good for you. Something that's really going to put you in your power. It could very well be something like that you use your natural humor for some of you. But yeah, they're saying to you like you're going to have success here, so you don't need to be worried that you're overreaching. You might be worried that this is overreaching. It's not. Okay, what else for... Jeez. You're ready. You might feel like you're not ready, but you are. They're giving you that little kick, that little push, that little kick up the arse. It's time, Sag, it's time. You're ready. So you've definitely, I don't know what's been going on, but you've learned everything you needed to learn from what you're currently doing. You may have been doing what you're doing for a long time, or you may have thought you were going to do it for a long time. Because this is not a love reading, so I'm taking marriage to be something long-term that you were committed to. Maybe you're even a little disappointed it's not working out, but it's not what you were destined to do. There's something else here that you're going to really love, that's going to really inspire you, even more than what you're doing now. And let's get one more from this deck. What else for Sag, please? What else for Sag? What else for Sagittarius? You have choose a new direction. Well, there you go. Scorpio had that too. So there's definitely something like there's something new. There's a new path opening up for you. There's something you're being divinely guided towards. And I keep wanting to say, like, don't worry about overreaching. You're not going to be overreaching, okay? Because it's like you were destined. Yeah, with the with the Justice and the Star, it's like something, it's like fate. It's like something you were fated to do. Like you've been guided towards this. Also, there may be a decision here. You have the Justice and the Two of Pentacles, so you know this may be about making the decision to go towards this. That may be the place that you're in now, or it might be the place that you're coming into in the near future. It may have been something that happened in the past that you made this decision to go in the new direction. Okay, what is going on? Yep, so you have the Star. You're showing up here as the Star. So you're being guided. You're being guided towards something new. It's like a renewed hope, like a renewed, whatever this is going to give you some kind of renewed excitement about life. Because you've hit a wall, is actually what they just said to me. You've hit a wall with what you're doing. So it may be feeling particularly unfulfilling because you're a Sagittarius, you know, you need excitement. You need like that passion, like that's your whole thing, you know. Okay, what else for Sagittarius, please? You may be finding with that Star card, like the Star can talk about doing something. Yeah, I see the Two of Cups peeking out here. Something that really speaks to your soul. Like you may be wanting to go into something more that's going to make you really, like, yeah, something that's going to, like, your passion, like something that speaks to your soul that you really, really love doing. I just saw the Two of Cups again. So yeah, it's definitely something that's going to, it's almost going to bring you into harmony with yourself, whatever this is. Like it's going to allow you to reach Emperor status, because I feel like you're concerned that you would not be able, like even if you got to the Emperor status, it's almost like you had, what do they call that, like imposter syndrome? Don't worry about that, okay? This is somewhere where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be some kind of leader, is what I want to say. What else for Sagittarius, please? Yeah, see how the cards are not coming out. I do not know which one that was. Let me do it again. What else is going on for Sag? I feel like there's a reluctance on your part to do this because the cards are not coming out here. Like there may be a reluctance to step away from what you're currently doing. What else is going on for Sag, please? There we go, Four of, yeah. So you have the Four of Pentacles here. So it may be about money, like maybe you've got a bit of a lack mindset going on here. Like maybe it might be something you've inherited from your parents. You know, that like you should aim low or something like this. Like you shouldn't be trying to do like crazy outlandish ideas. You should be going for things that are like stable, you know, something like this is maybe what's blocking you here. But also with the Four of Pentacles, like I said, you might not really have wanted to move on from what you're currently doing, so you're kind of holding on tight to it because maybe you've just been in it for such a long time, or you were just really, really wanting it to work. So you're kind of holding on to it, but there's something better. There's something else you're meant to be doing. You may also not be that enamored with working with people. There may be something coming in here where you're going to have to work with people or be some kind of figurehead or some kind of leader, and you're not wanting to do that because you don't want to be around people. Like maybe you would rather work by yourself. Okay, what else for Sag, please? Justice. Okay. So you definitely got to make a decision here. Let's see what else comes out. I feel like maybe you're kind of thinking that you should stay in something more balanced, but that's kind of what's holding you back here. Yeah, this is like fated. This is something kind of fated. It wasn't the right time, okay? You were being prepared. Whatever this is that's coming in for you, you were being prepared for it. It wasn't the right time, but be assured it's very fated. This is what you're supposed to be doing. But it was necessary for you to become more balanced before you did it. I don't really know what that means, but there's something here about like you had to balance like toxic energy from your past or something like this before you were able to do it. This is another one of your cards, you know. I'm just going to move these out of the way for a minute because I'm going to knock them when I shuffle more cards. So it just wasn't the right time before. You have the Emperor in the past position, wherever he went. And I just saw the Empress there as well. So I feel like maybe for some of you, this is like something to do with your parents. Like maybe your parents kind of got you into like a bit of a lack mindset where you shouldn't, and there's nothing, you know, I'm not saying it's like I'm blaming them or anything, but it's just there's a certain generation that came from that kind of energy where like that's what you did. You got a job, you got something stable, you worked, you had a family, that was it, right? But things are kind of changing. Things are not really like that now. Like the way that your mom and dad kind of tell you to do things isn't really probably going to work so much now. I don't know, depending on what generation they're from, but it may have been like there's a bit of a lack mindset inherited from your parents. Like maybe they really had to struggle, so they told you like, oh, you should just do something stable, you know. Or maybe you were in, it's so funny Scorpio had that in the same place, like you may have been in a partnership before that held you back in some way. Or not necessarily held you back, but stopped you from doing what you wanted. It could also be that you had some kind of relationship that taught you something in the past that really leveled you up. And it was necessary for you to kind of balance the toxic energies from that before you moved into whatever this is. Because I feel like it's something, it's like the benefit of your experience and wisdom is going to really help you with this. Because with the Emperor, there's something, you were learning something. It could even just be that you were just getting really good at what you do. And now it's the right time to kind of make, I don't know, like level up. But, see, you have the Emperor twice in this reading. Like, I feel like you were the Emperor in the past. But you're going to be, like you're leveling up even more in the future, you know what I mean? Sorry, Sag. So in the near future, I see this World card here, so there's something ending, there's a new cycle beginning. I'm sure Scorpio had that. And with the World card here, like there's something ending and something new beginning, but it's a really beautiful card to get because it means that you're leveling up, right? And especially with the Emperor there, the Emperor usually indicates like next level, you know, like, okay, so I've completed this level of the computer game, let's you know, do the next one where I get to have like, but I get like, you know, there's more responsibilities, like it gets a bit harder, but you know, in return you get a lot more stuff, right? Like you get a lot more, you get better weapons and you like get bigger magic potions and your heart thing gets bigger, right? So I see something ending in your near future, but I see a new cycle beginning. See closing down an old cycle here. I feel like you've been used to working alone with the Hermit. I feel like you're gonna have to start working with other people. Okay, and I feel like maybe you don't want to do that, but you have to because you're some kind of teacher. You have something to share with the world. I feel like it's something to do with communication. With the Hierophant, it's like some kind of, it's a role where people listen to you. So it could be a manager, it could be a spiritual teacher, it could be an actual teacher. Like you have some kind of skill. I did a reading for you that this came up in, like a general reading, and this came up in it, and it was like you had a particular skill that you had to teach other people. So I feel like that's what you're going into now. Also with the Hierophant here, it's a card about having faith, because with this Page of Cups, you have something to offer the world that is what you're supposed to be doing. It's like your true path. And with the Ten of Pentacles, it is going to make you money, or you're going to sign some kind of lucrative contract for it. I feel like you're really worrying. You're worrying here about, if I do this, I'm not going to have enough money, okay? But you are. But I do feel there's some kind of, it's like a partnership, or like you're used to working alone, but for this, you're going to have to work with other people or a new partner. Could even be a soulmate that you're working with the Two of Cups. Like you might meet, you know, it doesn't have to be a romantic soulmate, it could be, but you might end up working with like a soulmate. What is the advice for Sagittarius, please? Yeah, get out of your head. You have the Eight of Swords here. You are much more powerful than you give yourself credit for. Like a lot more powerful. You restrict yourself when you don't have to. Because see, you know, she's not really tied up, really. She could easily get out of that, and she's not really surrounded by the swords. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's like you're restricting yourself. You're going for... I'm so sorry about my throat, Sag. With the Seven of Wands here, the Seven of Wands talks about the tall poppy syndrome. So it's almost like you don't want to be in the public eye, or you don't want to be in the spotlight, or you don't want to be in the leadership role, because you feel like other people are going to try and come for you. And I'm not going to lie, they probably will. That's kind of what happens with the seven, you know, with the tall poppy syndrome, right? You know, it's just what comes with the territory. But the thing is, it's part of the responsibility of whatever this is you're doing, and they're saying you're ready now. Like you maybe weren't ready before, because there may have been some kind of toxic energy that you needed to balance before you were ready, like maybe a lack of confidence, or like maybe you were a people pleaser or something. You know, maybe if you had tried to be a manager or something like that before, it wouldn't have gone well, because I don't know, somebody would have mouthed off to you and you would have been like, oh, that upsets me, or like you would have been angry with them or something. But I feel like now you're in a very calm place where if somebody kind of squared up to you a little bit, you'd be able to handle it and just be like, stop. These are not the droids you were looking for. Go and do your work. Or, you know, it just wouldn't bother you so much. But I feel like you're still kind of worried about this. Like you're still kind of worried about being in this leadership position, but it seems to be something that you're destined to do. Sagittarius have a very leadership quality, I think. I mean, it makes sense because you're like, the fire signs are always kind of leaders, you know. But yeah, I feel like you're kind of worried, like maybe about being in the spotlight in case people cut you down, or like you don't want to, I don't know, for example, like maybe you don't want to show your face on, like if you're on social media or something like this, in case people have a go at you or something. And I'm not saying you should, but it might be something like that. Or like, I don't know, maybe you're working with your other friends and like you get this level up and you're like, oh, I don't want to do this in case like Jimmy's angry. Screw Jimmy. Like, Jimmy should be happy for you, right? If Jimmy's not happy for you, then Jimmy's not really your friend, right? Okay, let's see what else. What is the outcome? The Lovers. This could very well be a soulmate. Like you might meet this person, you might meet a soulmate through this job or through this business. It could even be a business. It's gonna be different for everyone. But it's something, you know, with the Star and the Lovers here, I feel like this is something that really speaks to your soul. Like it's something that you're very passionate about, something creative. It could be, it's basically something that's going to make the world a better place in some way. That's like what you're going to be doing. I feel like it's a partnership for some of you. What else about, clarify the Lovers for me, please, or tell me more about the outcome. Tell me more about, oh, I saw the Nine of Pentacles, and I see that All right, for some of you, this is your own business that you're going to start with the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, like, and it's going to lead, oh my god, you have the Empress under, okay. It's going to lead to the Ten of Pentacles. So this new opportunity that's coming towards you is going to lead to the Ten of Pentacles, like signing a contract or making a lot of money. So for some of you, it's your own business, but there's some kind of opportunity coming towards you that is going to make you a real decent amount of money. It could be something where you're in the spotlight here with the Nine of Pentacles. You have the Empress, which is, you know, abundance. Something where you're kind of helping people with the Empress. Like some kind of, it's something where you're going to be able to use that natural warm Sagittarius energy to your advantage. That's the key. It's that natural warm, like funny Sagittarius energy that somehow people are going to be drawn to, that's going to allow you to do this job. And the Knight of Pentacles, it's going to be very stable. Like you're going to have a lot of abundance coming from this, and it's going to be very stable. Might happen kind of fast. It could be like you might end up working with someone from your past. It could be a soulmate, but it could also be someone you've met already in this life, someone you used to work with, something like this. I do feel like for a lot of you there's some kind of partnership, or it's like working with children, maybe working with the community, but I feel like you're going to be working with someone else. So sorry. And clarify the Lovers, please. Let's just get one more. Yeah, you're going to be learning something new. Page of Pentacles here, or Six of Swords, moving on from something, but the Page of Pentacles usually refers to like studying something new. So even if it's a skill that you have, I feel like you're going to be learning like how to market it, you know, like learning how to start your own business. Or for some of you, there's something that you're very good at, but you need to get the qualification, right? Something like that. But it's going to be something that, yeah, look, there's the Nine of Pentacles again. It could very well be your own business, but it's going to be something that really speaks to your soul. And something that's going to make you a lot of money. So, yeah. I definitely see an ending here in your near future though, but don't worry that you're not ready for this. You're more than ready. And I don't know, who is this? What's this soulmate energy? Like I said, it could just be that you're working with people, but what is this soulmate energy that's coming in? Queen of Swords. And there's the Queen of Swords up there as well. So it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius connection. It could be another teacher that you're going to end up working with. Or like there's someone that I feel like maybe someone that already does this. You're going to go into partnership with them or something like this. Or you're going to be teaching groups of people. Something like that. They're not being very specific about it. Let's just get one more. Clarify that Two of Cups, please. Five of Wands. So you might even be doing something like one-on-one counseling with people. Or like giving advice to people that need it. It could be something like that, because if it was the community, I would expect to see more like the Three of Cups or something like this. I feel like whatever it is you're doing, you're going to be working with, it's going to be more like one-on-one, right? Like counseling or maybe teaching one-on-one, something like this maybe. But it's something where you're communicating to other people. Okay, so I can't really pin it down any more than that, but it could be like you're going into partnership with someone to do this business. And I feel like if that's the case, it's a soulmate coming in. But But if that doesn't seem like anything that would apply to you, it's like teaching. It's some kind of teaching role where you're giving people information in some way. For some of you it's like one-on-one counselling, you know, but it's something with the Ace of Cups, you're really going to love it. Like it's really something that's going to speak to your soul, but you're definitely not going to be working alone, okay? So that's what I would say. Get ready for that. So I hope this was a useful reading, Sag. Many thanks for watching. If it was useful, don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate that a lot. And if you feel like checking out my new channel, How to Train Your Caterpillar, I would appreciate that a lot too. Many blessings, Sag. Love and light.